Have you ever looked up at the stars and felt a sense of wonder? A feeling that there must be something more to all this, something bigger than us. It's a universal human experience. We search for meaning, for purpose, and for answers to life's biggest questions. This search often leads us to spirituality and to God. But then, a question arises, with so many religions and beliefs in the world, how can anyone claim to know the one true path? You might hear people say, there are thousands of gods and religions. What makes yours so special? It's a fair question, and it deserves a thoughtful answer, not a defensive one. Let's explore this together, not as a debate, but as a sincere journey of the heart and mind. First, let's address the idea of thousands of gods. While it's true that history is filled with different mythologies and pantheons, if we look closer, we find a common thread running through many of the world's major faiths. This thread is monotheism, the belief in one, singular, supreme creator. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, which together represent over half the world's population, all share this core belief. They all trace their roots back to the prophet Abraham, peace be upon him. So, the idea of a single creator isn't just an isolated belief, it's a foundational concept for billions of people. But why one God? Think about it logically. Imagine a car designed by two different engineers who couldn't agree on the design. One wants a gas engine, the other electric. One wants the steering wheel on the left, the other on the right. What would you get? A dysfunctional mess, or maybe no car at all. Now, look at the universe. The laws of physics are constant and universal. Gravity works the same way on Earth as it does in a distant galaxy. The speed of light is a constant. The intricate systems of biology, from the DNA in our cells to the complex ecosystems of a rainforest, all work in perfect harmony. This incredible unity and order points not to a committee of conflicting gods, but to a single, all-powerful, always source. The Qur'an beautifully illustrates this. Had there been within the heavens and earth gods besides Allah, they both would have been ruined. It's a simple yet profound argument for unity in creation, which implies unity in the Creator. Now, if many religions believe in one God, what makes Islam different? This is where the concept of progressive revelation comes in. Islam teaches that God didn't just send one message at one point in time. Out of His mercy, He sent messengers to every nation throughout history to guide them back to Him. Prophets like Noah, Abraham, Moses, and Jesus, peace be upon them all, came with the same core message: worship the one true God and live a righteous life. Each prophet was sent with guidance tailored for their specific people and time. Think of it like a school curriculum. You don't teach calculus to a first grader. You start with basic arithmetic, then algebra, then geometry, building upon the previous knowledge. Islam sees itself as the final, complete, and universal version of that divine message. It doesn't cancel out the previous prophets, it honors and confirms them. It sees the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, not as the founder of a new religion, but as the final messenger in that long, noble chain, sent to all of humanity with the completed guidance. The Qur'an is seen as the final testament, preserving the core truths of all previous revelations and clarifying any distortions that may have crept in over time. So, the message of Islam isn't about rejecting the heritage of other faiths. It's about seeing the full picture. It's like finding the final chapter of a book you've been reading your whole life. You wouldn't throw away the earlier chapters, you'd appreciate how they all led to this beautiful conclusion. The Qur'an says, "This day I have perfected for you your religion and completed my favor upon you and have approved for you Islam as religion." This verse doesn't dismiss previous guidance, it signifies its completion. But how can we be sure the Qur'an is truly from God? This is a crucial question. One of the most compelling aspects of the Qur'an is its preservation. For over 1400 years, every single letter and word of the Qur'an has remained unchanged. From the moment it was revealed, it was memorized by hundreds of companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and meticulously written down. Today, a Muslim in Indonesia can recite a verse, and it will be identical to how a Muslim in Morocco recites it. This level of textual integrity is unparalleled among ancient scriptures. It's a living miracle you can witness today. Compare this to other ancient texts that exist in various versions with significant differences, and you'll see why this is so remarkable. Beyond its preservation, the Quran contains knowledge that a man living in 7th century Arabia could not possibly have known. It speaks about the expansion of the universe, the development of the human embryo in stages, the water cycle, and the deep internal waves of the ocean, scientific facts that were discovered by modern science only centuries later. How is this possible? The Quran itself gives the answer. We will show them our signs in the horizons and within themselves until it becomes clear to them that it is the truth. These aren't just coincidences, they are powerful signs for those who reflect. Furthermore, the message itself is pure and liberating. Islam calls for a direct relationship with God, with no intermediaries. You don't need a priest or a specific institution to pray or to ask for forgiveness. You can turn to your Creator anytime, anywhere. This is incredibly empowering. It frees you from depending on anyone but God. The core of Islam, Tawheed, the absolute oneness of God, simplifies faith. It means all your worship, hope, fear, and love should be directed to the one who deserves it, the Creator of everything. This focus brings an incredible sense of peace and purpose. When you realize that the only one you need to please is God, the pressures and judgments of the world start to fade away. Think about the life of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He was known as the trustworthy even before his prophethood. He lived a simple life, was a loving husband and father, a just leader, and a merciful commander. His life is a practical embodiment of the Quran's teachings. He endured persecution, ridicule, and hardship, yet he always responded with patience, forgiveness, and integrity. His life story is not one of a man seeking power or wealth. It is the story of a man who sacrificed everything to deliver a message he believed in with his entire being. His character is a testament to the truth of his message. So, when someone asks why Islam out of all the thousands of religions, the answer isn't about arrogance or exclusivity. It's about a logical, consistent, and compassionate worldview. It's about believing in one Creator, whose unity is reflected in the harmony of the universe. It's about honoring all of God's prophets while accepting the final, preserved, and complete message sent for all of humanity. It's about a text, the Quran, that contains miraculous knowledge and has been perfectly preserved. And it's about a path that offers a direct, personal, and liberating relationship with your Creator. The journey to faith is deeply personal. It's not about being forced or pressured. It's about opening your heart and mind, asking sincere questions, and seeking the truth with genuine curiosity. Don't just take my word for it. I invite you to explore for yourself. Read the Quran with an open mind. Study the life of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Compare what you find with other beliefs. The truth has a way of resonating with the human soul. It brings a sense of clarity, peace, and homecoming. The search for truth is the most important journey you will ever take. May you find the answers that bring peace to your heart. Thanks for watching. If this reflection was helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. See you next time.